welcome to this week's video. So this week I am going to do a studio tour. I'm going to show you as much as I can and where I keep everything in my studio. I will also leave links below to anything that is still available. Most of the large furniture is from IKEA. But yeah, I'll leave whatever links I can down below if you are interested in having a look. If you have any questions about anything that I perhaps miss or that you're more interested in, just leave a comment below and I will answer your questions as much as I can. Yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you enjoy having a look around my studio. I've been wanting to do this for quite a few years, so I'm really pleased to finally get one filmed, and yeah, let's get into the video and I will show you around. So this is my studio. It's off our dining room and we've got these double sliding doors. So if we go through doors and to the left, I've got this plant stand with a plant on. These are some shelves that I'm going to put on the other side of this island when I get round to it, and I've got a ceiling light there that needs putting up as well. Then just down in this corner I've got a few bits. I've got my tabletop ironing board, the foam that I use when I'm bookbinding, I've got a yarn winder, and they're just some poles that I was going to hang some baskets on, but I haven't got any space for them anymore, so I don't think I'll be using those. And then just got my big pot of PVA glue there. Then this first shelving unit is a Billy bookcase, and these baskets are all curver baskets. So in this bottom one I've got all my craft market supplies. So I've got the QR code signs for my sum up machine. I've got my sum up machine there, some bags, an apron, and I think that's about it. Then the next shelf up, I've just got some cutting mats here, and then in here I've got lots of books that I will probably turn into journals at some point. This next basket we've got some traveller's notebook covers, some notebooks, and then I've got some card blanks as well. This basket is empty at the minute. Then this next one up, I just had some packing parcel bags. I've been selling some clothes on eBay, so I'd just been keeping any that I had just so I could reuse them. This basket here has got my handmade crochet bags in, and then the one at the top has got some other tote bags that I need to put on my shop. I haven't put those on yet. There's an empty basket up at the top, and then these boxes along the top here are just filled with empty tubs, like small little tubs that I keep brads and eyelets and things in, so they're in there. And then these baskets I think are empty at the minute. Then as we come down, this basket has all my fabric in. So there's a journal cover there that I haven't finished, and then we've just got some fabric that I will eventually make journals with. And then this next basket has just got a few bits and bobs in. I've got a ball of twine, some project journals that I've been working on, some files, and a scoreboard there. And then this little basket here has just got all our photos in, so I've separated them into mine and my two boys, and I've also got their traveller's notebook journals in there as well. And then in the middle here I've just got my pen pot, so I've got pens and pencils, scissors and paintbrushes, and then highlighter and marker pens at the back. These were the baskets that I was going to hang on the poles that were here, but I haven't really got any space to put them, so they're on the back burner for now. So just coming back, this island here on this side I've got all my packing supplies, so I've got flat boxes and envelopes, and then there's some made up boxes there, and here we've got a couple of boxes of shredding. So that's the shredded paper is mostly Amazon packaging paper, but just any box and packaging that we get, the brown paper, I just shred it up and then use it when I post anything. So if we just come back and look at the island, so on this side on the shelves I've got all my packaging, so I've got the flat boxes and some envelopes in this basket. I've got some made up boxes there, and then in these two boxes I've got shredded brown paper, so I use that when I send journals and anything else that needs sort of a bit of extra packing so it arrives safely. And that's mainly sort of packing paper that I get when I order parcels, mainly from Amazon. And then this box at the bottom is full of unshredded brown paper, so that's all ready to be shredded when I need it. So then if I just come on the end of this island, I've got my tissue paper, so this is what I wrap all my orders in before I put them in their boxes. Here I've got to do a flip through of these new journals here, so they're just there waiting. So back on this side of this unit, so like I said, that one is, in fact I think it's got some boxes in it, some empty crates and things. Then this one, again I think it's just a bit of a odds and ends box. I can't really see it, I can tell it's quite heavy. These are just past journals. These are more blank cards and envelopes, but they're Christmas ones. I think they're green and red, so I've put those in a separate one. And then I've got my guillotine there. Then this is just full of paper cut-offs, so scrapbook papers that I've used a bit of, and then I'll just put the rest in there for when I'm doing my journaling. And then just move these in here. I just, when I print out my kits, if I have anything that doesn't print right, I just put them in here, and then I use these for my journaling. And then I've just got a long arm stapler there. So these two units here are Billy bookcases, so I've got a wide one and a narrow one next to it. And then the next unit along, these are the Kallax units. We've got a 4x4 at the bottom and then a 2x4 at the top. So these go floor to ceiling, and along the top here in these baskets I've just got it's just random sort of stuff where, you know, you haven't got anywhere else to put it. So I think I've got a laminator in here. I'm not sure what's in that one. I think there's a load of different stuff in that one. I've got an iron in there, and then I think the end one's got some more empty baskets and crates and things in. So this next shelf down has got paper on it, so I've got A4 and A5 paper. I've got some coloured paper in boxes at the back, and that is some A6 card. And then on this bottom shelf we've got A3 paper and yeah, some coloured card, and I think that's about it. I've got some files there as well with some receipts and things in. And then these next two are scrapbook paper, so we've got the paper packs on this side, and then a few sort of used paper packs, as well as single scrapbooking paper sheets there. The next one along, I have got my planner pads. They're too deep, so there's more at the back, and then some at the back there. And then these are kits that are boxed up. We've got my binding kit, and then these are journaling kits. And the next one along is also full of boxed up kits, so we've got Christmas kits there and some more binding kits, and then they're my vintage kits. And then on the next row down we have got the sets of drawers, and I think I did a reel showing you these drawers a few weeks ago. So I got another, I'd already got one set of the drawers, but they're really good, so I ended up getting another set to put in. And I've organised them all and labelled them all, so it will focus. Focusing. These are ribbon drawers, and there's 2 of those there. I'll go all the way down because it might be a bit easier. So this is all my binding tools. I've got my binding thread, needles and awl, and scissors and knives and things, and my paper clips that I use. And then this one at the bottom are just journaling things, so you know, a few odds and ends that I put in the journals that I make. Then next along we have got, focusing again, so these are eyelets and beads and buttons, and they're just all in these little pots, and they all fit in the drawer there. And then this one is ink and paper, so I've got paper for my selfie printer and ink, and then ink for my Epson printer, and a spare cutter for my guillotine there as well. Next one down, these are all my punchers and hole punchers, yeah, so they're all in there. And then this one is just another sort of odds and ends drawer. Yeah, what have I got in here? Clips, USB, and some rings and things at the back there, binding rings. That needs to come off now, I can't put it back on. Okay, and the next along, let me just move, I've got my tripod in the way. So this one is washi tape, so I've tried to sort of organise it a bit into different colours and things. So I've got thin washi here, and I've got some different sorts along there, and then I've got another drawer here which is all sort of patterned. The next one down we have my stamps, and well, this is mainly ink pads actually, so I've got ink pads in that one, and then the next one down is my stamps. So they're all organised in there. And then the last row I've got my sewing thread, so again I've separated these into colours. So there's those, and then I've got my wax seal, my gun, and the wax as well, and obviously the stamps as well there. And then this last one is just glue and sticky tape, sticky foam pads. I've also got my label printer in here, and new rolls for my double-sided tape dispenser as well. Right, so then we go down to the next level, and these are the baskets, the curver back baskets again. So in this one I've just got, it's more or less empty to be honest, some kitchen towel and then just some empty tubs again. This next one along has got all bits for my journal, so I'm trying to think, I don't really want to show it because I think it's got some personal stuff in, but yeah, so any ephemera that I've collected if we go out, I tend to put that in there. And then this next one along is the same but for my boys, and then the next one along is the same but for any travel that we do, so any holidays that we go away. I've got all the stuff in there. And then the next row I've got these boxes here, and they are full of my yarn for crochet and knitting. So I've got those with the lids on just so that they can keep a bit dust free. So they're at the bottom. So next we've got this side of the island. On top here we've got a cutting mat. So this is quite a big cutting mat that I use when I do my journals, just so that I can cut the fabric out a lot easier. And then under here, this is the side that I want to put the shelves on that I showed you that are by the door there. so I want to have 2 shelves here to put baskets on, but for now I've just got these 2 IKEA trolleys, and I've labelled these up, so each of these have a different thing in them. So as you can see, the top one is my planning, so that has got my traveller's notebooks that I'm using for my planners each month, and then some planner stickers and just some bits of ephemera and some journal cards there, and that's February's planner that I've finished there. Then the next one down, I have got my current journaling. So this is, I still haven't finished my Christmas journal, so that's my Christmas journal there. But then this is all full of just bits of ephemera and some paper, and yeah, there's some washi tape in there, my glue stick and my double-sided tape dispenser. So I've set this trolley up so that I can just take it into the living room in the evening, and I've got everything on it to do my journaling. And then the bottom one is exactly the same as this one here, and it's just for my boys. So I've got their journals and then photos and ephemera that I'm doing in their journals. So in this next one we've got some ephemera, so I won't show you in there because it's got some personal things in it, but that's just some more bits of ephemera that I've got together to put in a journal that I'm wanting to make on my channel. This next one down is journal cards and alpha stickers, and then the bottom one is papers, mainly 6x6 papers there, and then some chipboard stickers here. And then next to it is just a bag that I've got that I use for my cardboard recycling. And then as you can see, I've pushed this unit up against the Billy bookcase. So down at the bottom here is just stuff that I don't really use very much. So these are all larger second-hand books that I tend to use the papers out of to add to my journals. And then at the bottom there, there's an old sewing machine, and then just my sewing boxes there. But yeah, that's all stuff that I don't really need to get to very often. So next we have another Billy bookcase. So this is a narrower one to the other 2 that are next to the Kallax unit, and it fits okay, but it does sort of tuck into the corner down there, but it was a good enough fit that we've just left it like that, and I can get these out easily enough if I just move the others. So this is all my shop stock on here. I've got journals up there, they're empty up there, and I've got a plant on there as well. So yeah, these are full of journals. And then I've just got these baskets. I've got there's a binding kit that needs an extra one put in the box. I've got all my stickers in this box here. Then I've got die cuts all along this shelf. And then here I've got my traveller's notebook inserts, the small fabric covered journals there, and the alpha stickers. And then the next one down, these are Christmas kits, enamel pins, the Christmas mini journals. That one's empty for now. And then down here I've got some more little kits and some traveller's notebooks, the little Beatrix Potter journals, the pens, paper clips and date stamps, and I've got these 6x6 scrapbook papers. And then this shelf down here is next month's kit. So I'll show you in a minute. I have somewhere else where I keep the current kit. So this is washi tape for next month's kit, and then there's the mystery kit, the extras kit and the main memory keeping kit. So they're all ready, and yeah, they'll be going on sale, well, they'll be on sale now actually, because they're going on Thursday. So I will leave the link below for those. So the bottom shelf, I've just got some files there, and that box has Christmas journals in it. And then these are just a couple of baskets with extra stock in. I think the bottom one's got washi tape, and these have just got pens and just odd things that I've bought to add to kits as well. Down the side here I've just got some card which I painted in my brand colours for photographing products and things. And then we come to my desk. So I've got, let me just move the tripod out of the way. So I've got this 2 metre wide desk going along and into the corner here, and I've got a set of Alex straws at this end, and I've recently organised all these as well and labelled them. So in this top drawer I've got die cuts. So this is, I tend to sit here to do my journaling, so I've got these so I can easily get them when I'm journaling. This next one is embellishments. I've just got a mixture of things in there. Next one is paper. Got some tags, some sticky notes, and some scrapbook paper there. And then this drawer is where I keep my current kit. So this is the kit that's currently on sale, the March kit. And I've got the packing bags down the side here, and underneath I've got the labels and the brown bags that they go in. So we've got a box for the main kit, the extras kit, and then the mystery kit is at the back there. And then the bottom drawer is more journals and photos. So I've got baskets full of photos there, and then this is just a journal that I am currently doing. Under the desk there we've got a shredder, and there's my bin. And then if we just come along, I've got this extra light, so in the winter if I'm working in here later, if I'm working at this desk the light's behind me, so I ended up just putting this bulb here just so that I had a bit more light. And then these shelves here I put up just as decoration, and I just added a few things up there. And then we've got a pegboard there, which again I've just got some mini books that I made. I just hung those up there. I've got a mug that my boys bought me. I've got the mood board for the next month's kit, and my tracker. And then down here I've got my Alexa Echo and my microphone, and a notebook. That's for my kits. That's where I write down all ideas for my new kits. And then under here I've just got some notebooks of various things. I've got a YouTube and Instagram notebook, and then a load of little desktop notebooks there. In here are all the receipts for my parcels, and then I've just got some sort of personal things in that drawer, sort of letters and things in there. And then we come along, I've got my pen pot with all my highlighters and pens that I use every day. I have my planner opened on my desk here, and then underneath here I've just got, this is my old camera and the batteries for that, and then this is my new camera, so I've got batteries there and the SD cards. Then I've got my phone charger. Again, this drawer's just full of sort of personal things, and I've got my keyboard and my mouse, my iMac there. And then I've got my chair, which is from IKEA as well. And then along I've just got, on the windowsill I've got 2 baskets with all my electronic power packs and things in, and plugs and extension cables. I've got a plant there. I've got a plant hanging in this window. I have to have the blind down there because the sun is normally shining through that window. Even when it's not sunny, it seems to be quite bright, and when I'm looking at my computer it's in my eyes, so I tend to leave that blind down a bit. On this wall, these are just some things that I made on courses, and a little plaque that my dad made me with my horse's name on it that I used to have. So this desk goes all the way along. It's another 2 metre wide desk, and that makes up my desk, which is really good because it's got a lot of space. So I tend to set up my sewing machine here. And then next to that we have got my crickets. So I bought this unit, it's just a shoe rack, and it fits my crickets on really well. So this is my new cricket, I got this last week, and this is my original one. But yeah, they fit really well on there, and I just pull the whole thing out a bit, so obviously it needs to have space at the back for the mats to go through. And then on the top I've got my selfie printer and my postal label printer. And then I've got a pegboard with all my packaging things on, so I've got my bags, my business cards, some washi tape, some thank you cards, packing tape, the little crochet cornflowers that I put in each order, and then these are the stickers and some weighing scales in there as well. So that brings us to the last unit. I've got my sewing machine under there and a little heater because it's quite cold in this room. So on the top of this unit I've got my light box, which I don't really put on. That's an empty basket. And then these top two, this basket here is for my boys, so sometimes they do journaling, so I've just given them a basket full of stickers and papers and things that they can just grab to do their own journaling. And then this one here is a sort of, it's got Christmas and Easter bits in, and yeah, I just leave all that in there. The next shelf down are all my journals, so this is 2 deep, so I've got a row at the back and then a row at the front here, and I'm actually running out of space there. So the next shelf down, I've just got a couple of crates that just have random stuff in, nothing really to do with work. I've got another mug there, and then this is all my card paper and sticker paper. So I've got my vinyl matte sticker paper, and then just some other ones here, and I've labelled all those. And then the next shelf down is the same, so I've got paper and card here, and just some crates with some odd sort of household stuff in, and that's a recipe journal there. And then I've got 2 drawers at the bottom, but I've recently moved this Alex unit. It used to be under the table here, but I didn't have anywhere to put my printer, but the printer fits really well on these Alex drawers, so I ended up just moving that here so that I've got my printer on it. I don't generally go in these drawers very often. This one is full of padded envelopes, and then this one is full of random things. Yeah, I don't really know what's in it. There's some candle tea lights in there, some boxes, I think my camera box, and yeah, just random stuff. So I don't really need to go in those. So although this isn't ideal, it's working at the minute, and it's quite handy to have somewhere to put my printer. So these Alex drawers are the last thing. So we've got my sewing things in this top one. I've got bobbin boxes here. These are the labels that I sew onto my journals. I've got my needle case, and then these are what I put on the crocheted bags. I've got scissors, and those are just my clips, and I've got a lighter for my candles. This one is all my washi tape, and there's a couple of journal covers that have been made but not finished off at the back there. this one is just tissue paper, so when I did some of my previous kits I used to wrap them in colour coordinating tissue paper, so there's just a mix of colours in there. This one is full of my cricut mats, and then I've got some larger bags that I took to craft fairs, and then I've got cellophane bags for my planner pads in that one. This next one I've got a mix of papers that I use in my journals. I've got some Cricut pens, and then these are just some bags that I use when I was making up the kits, and I've got spare parcel tape, and then these are just the paints that I use to paint the card that I use for my photo backdrops. And then this bottom drawer has got my craft text in it, which I use for the journal covers, and then this is some cork fabric. And that is all those, and I think that is everything in my craft room. So I will just back up and give you a overview again. If you have any questions, I don't think I've missed anything out, but if I have, then I will try and answer any questions that you have below. I don't think I showed you these. I made these. I just got the letters from Hobbycraft, and I got the felt balls off Etsy, and then I just filled them all. And I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there's some pictures on these walls. So that's a cross stitch I did years ago. I think I've dated it. Yeah, 2004. That's just a little picture that I got from somebody that ran a course I went on, and then this is a key that my dad made me for my 21st birthday, and I think that is everything. Obviously that's my tripod there, so I tend to have it out so that I trip over it to remind myself to film bits for my studio vlog, so I tend to leave that up. So yeah, like I say, if you have any questions, please leave them below and I will answer them as much as I can. And I hope you have enjoyed looking around my studio, and I will see you again for a video very soon. Bye!